Hey friends, and welcome back to my art studio. So today we're going to be making some more stickers based off of my coloring book images that already exist. I'm going to try a different way this time, and I think it's going to work out a lot better, but again, we're just practicing and learning how to use digital art and our new doodly do. So I just took the panda, which is one of my favorites other than the bunny, but since we did the bunny last time, I'm starting with the panda. And I'm just tracing over the image that I scanned into the computer so that I can bring it, like I can bring the line art to the front. So I'm just tracing over the entire thing and like cleaning up my lines and making sure that all of that is like perfect. Because if you watched the bunny video, then you would know that I was having a hard time with coloring it because I couldn't bring the line art to the front. It was like behind it and staying in the lines without like coloring over the lines. Anyways, it was just like a big mess. So I decided to just trace over it. And of course my lines aren't like perfectly straight, and I've heard that there is a tool to straighten them up. I can't figure it out. So I just kept going over them and trying to straighten them up as much as possible. And I mean, it's definitely not perfect, but it was as good as it was gonna get. So my idea for this sticker was to try some blending techniques and play around with the rainbow. So every black part of the panda is actually going to be rainbow, and then I just leave the white part white. So yeah, I just start with the rainbow, red, orange, yellow. I'm just going in the order of the rainbow and coloring it in, and then using the mixer tool to blend it all together. So like it looks really messy at first when you first lay down the colors, but then as you start blending them, it definitely looks better as if you're like actually painting. And then on the other ear, I did green, blue, purple, just to follow the rainbow order. And then I just make a giant mess and clean it up like I do in real life when I'm doing art. And then I just use the same colors going down. Now, after I made this, I wasn't sure if I should have just like made the ears the same color and the eyes the same color, or if I should have done it the way I did. I don't hate the way that it turned out, but like would it have looked more organized and uniform if I did it the other way around? I'm not sure, but I think that it's still cute. Blending in colors is like so much fun, and so I was having a blast making the rainbow. I just like carried it all the way down into every part of the panda that would be black. I just made rainbow, but blending in the colors was so much fun, and eventually I just got the hang of it, and I just got like faster and faster with it, and I'm just like really proud with how all of this turned out. I didn't know exactly where to start the rainbow on his chest since both eyes end in different colors, so I just started the red at like the bottom of his belly and went up, and ended up working just fine. And then blending and blending. Blending is literally so much fun. If you haven't tried this, I highly recommend just like playing around, because I'm still like learning how to use digital art and stuff, and so learning how to like blend colors and all of that is new to me. But it's actually a lot of fun to just lay down some base colors like this and then go in with the blending tool and just like blend it away. It's just a lot of fun. I'm already obsessed with this panda, and I think he's so cute. I can't wait to print him out and stick him on everything that I own, because I think he is absolutely precious. And like I said before, I'm just a really messy artist in real life and apparently in digital art. I usually just make the biggest messes, and then I just go around and clean up like my paint or the markers later. Like, I don't know why I have such a hard time just staying in the lines and being uniform. I guess it's because I'm just trying to have fun and I'm not trying to sit here and like be precise about stuff. I'm not sure, but it's funny to see it carry on in my digital art as well. And ta-da, that is my panda. So the next animal that we're going to do, I wasn't sure. I was like just scrolling through the files of all the animals that I have, and I was having a hard time picking. I decided to do the whale, and I also decided that all of the stickers in this video were going to be rainbow. Because I had so much fun blending and designing the panda, I was like, what else can I make rainbow? So yeah, we're gonna make 3 stickers today, and all the animals are going to be rainbow themed. So with the whale, again, I just like traced over it to make sure that we had a good outline as before, just following the same steps. And then I brought Mr. Panda in and sat him at the bottom of my paper because I wanted to make sure that all the stickers I was making today were like a set and actually the same. So I just was making sure that the colors matched exactly. So I just brought the panda in so that I could use the dropper tool and like pull each color from the panda and just to make sure that they match completely. But it is really cute to see him just peekabooing. It's like he's like, hi, I'm getting a friend. But yeah, so I started with the belly and I just did the rainbow all the way down his belly, and I did all the dots random, and we're not there quite yet, but I was getting a little concerned about like what color to actually color in the whale, because I knew that the belly should be like rainbow. And I guess I could have done it the other way around where like the whole whale was rainbow and then the belly was different. But I thought because of the polka dots, it would be fun if the polka dots could be like rainbow and then the belly could be rainbow. I don't know. I just, for some reason, I kind of thought this was more realistic when in reality, none of it actually is realistic. But because they have like rainbow fish and stuff, so I just kind of thought his belly would be more rainbow. So I didn't know what color to color the actual whale. I did blues, I did pinks, I did so many different shades of blue, I did purple, I did pink, and I just could not figure out what color to do. I was really sold on this purple for just a second, and I colored in like a lot of it because I was sold, and then I was like, no, it needs to be darker, so I went navy blue. And then I decided that that looked wrong too. And so after all that work, I decided to take the blue that's in the rainbow, the light blue that matches the rainbow, and color it in. And I ended up staying with this one because I felt like it just flowed the best. It just like, because it was the actual, one of the colors in the actual rainbow. Instead of trying to go like lighter or darker than the rainbow, I thought it was best to just stay in that color palette. I don't know why it was so hard for me to like come up with that, but then I had to go in and like change some of the dots because some of them were blue and I wanted them to like stick out and not get lost. And then I did the eyeball green, and I just went around and cleaned up his lines and cleaned up the mess that I made. But overall, this is pretty much the whale, and I think he turned out really cute. Alright, so the next one I'm going to do is the chameleon. I thought this was perfect for rainbow because they do change colors. So I thought that doing the chameleon was like the perfect animal to add to this set of rainbow stickers. So as before, of course, we are tracing over the outline and just getting a good outline so that we can color it. Say hello to Mr. Panda one more time because he's back so that we can just make sure we have all the same colors. Like I said before, I really wanted this set of 3 stickers to like match perfectly and like just work really well together. So yeah, that's why Mr. Panda is here, and I'm just laying down like the base coat of the rainbow. One of the most fun parts of this was his tail that swirls around and like blending that together and like placing the colors on that. That was so much fun. I couldn't figure out the head because I felt like if his head was as much striped as his body, it would just look really odd and out of place. But it also doesn't look right for it to just be one solid color when the rest of his body is rainbow. So I decided to just like shade in a little bit of blue on the front of his face and a little bit of yellow on the back, and that way it's still fading, it's just not so abrupt. Like the rest of his body has like a lot of stripes, like really skinny, and I just feel like that would not fit right and be good with like his head. One of the hardest colors to blend for me is red and purple when they touch, when you're going back around, because it doesn't really like turn a lighter pink or anything. It just turns like this weird purpley color that's not, I just feel like it's the hardest one to blend. I feel like it could blend a little bit better, but the more you work with it, the more it just ends up fading and you don't really notice it. And as you can see, this is where I was saying I like blended some blue and some yellow in. And it's not as abrupt as the rest of his body, but it matches a little bit better than like the solid green. I didn't blend any of the spikes, I just colored them in individually to match the body. And then I did the tree branch brown. Ta-da! The chameleon was definitely one of my favorite ones to color. I think that just like the way his body's shaped and his tail and all of that, it just like was a lot of fun to shade in and color, and I think that he turned out perfect. Alright, so that's the set of 3 stickers that I colored today, all 3 rainbows. I think it's kind of funny to think about these 3 animals being in a set together, a whale, a panda, and a chameleon. Like, they have nothing in common other than their rainbow, but I think that they look really nice together. I'm still not 100% sold on that blue color the whale is, but I think that the panda and the chameleon just like, I think that they all 3 look really good together. I think the set does look good, but let me know what you think about the whale because I'm still a little iffy about him. But that's going to be it for today. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel because I post videos every single Saturday and sometimes on Wednesday. Bye, guys!